No Man's Sky on its third free update, and Fortnite adding another character, which is nothing new, but the person they added really did surprise me. And with E3 around the corner, I did want to go ahead and catch you up on some stuff that you may have missed out on, and just other rumors and discussions, and maybe some of my thoughts on what may happen. Hey guys, and welcome to the very first video of the gaming joint. So welcome all, and if you're excited for E3 coming up, smash that like button. And if you do like these type of contents when it comes down to rumors, leaks, and just typical discussions about gaming, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I will be posting up videos every week, so without further ado, let's get into it. So the first game I did want to go ahead and talk about is No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky has its third free update since being out since 2016. And they have been on their game. One of my personal favorite PC games, to be honest. Now, I did want to go ahead and talk about several of their updates. I am going to leave the link in the description below for the patch notes if you did want to go ahead and read them all. But the ones that stuck out to me the most would have to be the hyperdrive warp effects. Like that itself, when I first started, I did start this year. So that itself, when I first started, was crazy. I did enjoy just sitting down while I'm traveling to one part of the universe to the next galaxy and just watching the stars, watching the colors fly by, and having my snacks as it goes by. But now apparently it has undergone some sensory overhaul, audio and visuals of it as well, so I'm definitely excited to try that. I haven't loaded it up yet because I've been kind of stuck on other games, but we'll get into that later. The next one is the Richer Caves. The caves itself, as soon as I started the game, was just hectic. You start off on a planet that's already toxic, you barely have anything, you don't have a ship. So the first thing I did was dug underground. And the further you dig, it seems endless. Now the third one would be the dramatic Starfield itself. Now the Starfields, I felt like there was just so much to look at as it is, especially looking into the sky. But apparently now with this update, the quality and number of stars in the sky has been significantly increased, a dazzling reminder of the vastness of the universe, quote unquote, from what it said. The last one on that update would be the creature's fur. Fur has been added to the wide range of planetary creatures, bringing both extra variety of additional fuzziness to exploration and compassion taming. The fur itself, with this minor little detail, makes the game even better. And as I said, I did go ahead and leave the link in the description down below, so if you did want to go and read the rest of the patch notes and look through what else they did add on to that. As I said, there was a lot to it. I just read out just the four that I thought stood out to me. If you guys didn't know, Fortnite just released their new season. So as I was saying, Fortnite did go ahead and drop their new season yesterday with the trailer itself. But if you didn't notice in the trailer, Superman is visible in it. But if you look at his work computer, he's actually playing Fortnite as Batman, which is pretty funny. And the other character that they did reveal, which was a little shock to me, was Rick. At the same time, not really, since it does have to do with aliens and space. I was just thinking, maybe what if he's the reason why Fortnite even started? That would be some crazy twist. Alright guys, and before getting into the bigger news, I did want to go ahead and bring up a system update that happened and was quickly removed without a lot of people knowing. So the system update was the 12.0.3, just a little minor here and there to try to fix some bugs, but apparently trying to fix those bugs, they got bugged and it got messed up. Editing Robbie here. Just wanted to go ahead and update what I was saying about the Switch firmware. They did go ahead and released it again. Everything seems perfectly fine. So if you want to go ahead and update it, right ahead, you should be fine. I did go ahead and leave, like I said, everything in the description below if you did want to read the patch notes on that as well. Okay, so let's get back to the video. Alright guys, and now with the quick stuff out of the way, I did want to go ahead and get into some information about E3 and certain games that I feel like we should expect and what we've heard so far. They did go ahead and update their schedule, and on their updated schedule, people noticed the fact that Sega wasn't on it at all. As you can see that someone tweet out asking them about Sega. They did respond stating that Sega is actually going to be in the PC gaming part of it. So that's where I'm kind of skeptical about them actually talking about the game. But the only optimistic thing about that, I'm thinking maybe on the 15th when Nintendo is showcasing their stuff, they may have something together. They may have a surprise like, hey, this is coming out for the Switch, the new Sonic game. But that's just very, very highly unlikely from what we're seeing. Now with Pokemon, I'm not quite sure if they will go ahead and talk much about their game in E3, because we know Pokemon like to do their own present itself and focus on them. But again, with the pandemic going on and all that, who knows? Maybe these games were supposed to be released earlier but got pushed back, so we may see more of them. Again, especially with that treehouse being 4 hours, we're not quite sure what they're going to show. But I am sure they may show another trailer. They may show the Legend of Arceus itself and more gameplay and how that's going to look. So we'll see when it comes to that. But from what I'm seeing itself, I think that Pokemon will go ahead and wait for the presents, and then we'll hear from them there. We might hear another DLC for Pokemon Snap. I'm being a little hopeful on that. That would be kind of cool if they did go ahead and bring out DLC if you bought a pass to go to different regions, if you want to take pictures of different Pokemon. Maybe they'll make up little regions like they did with the Lentil region and make up another island across to catch other Pokemon. Or maybe they won't even do a DLC, maybe just a random update to show that more Pokemon have shown up. That would be a nice little way of just getting them into Pokemon again. You know, they need to get people back into that game. So that's why I feel like maybe talking about Diamond and Pearl and Arceus won't be as big, but on their own present, they'll probably focus on those two itself. But then again, you never know. Since the whole pandemic that hit us, a lot of games have been pushed back. So this E3 could be really big and just announce so many games that's just part of them. Now, another game that I did want to talk about would be Zelda. The Legend of Zelda 2 may be teased there. We are having a Treehouse special that's going to be for 3 hours. So I would not be surprised if they go ahead and not only tease out the Breath of the Wild 2, but also tease out the actual system. And that's where I think the new system comes into play. Showing off the new game itself, showing off the new graphics for The Legend of Zelda. And remember, we do have DLCs coming out for the Age of Calamity, so maybe that will give us more in-depth and more story to lead up for Breath of the Wild 2. But if I do get any information, I'll make sure to go ahead and update this video. Depending how much information is released, I'll go ahead and make another video itself. Now, without further ado, those who waited to the end of this video, you're in for a treat. I did find something out that was pretty amusing and kind of disturbing at the same time. Among Us went ahead and showed their crewmates, their anatomy, as I said before, one bone. But what I didn't know was the Fall Guys anatomy, which is creepier than anything if you ever seen the concept itself. If they even stand up, that would be even taller, probably over 6 feet. And on top of that, do you see those eyes? They're like staring into your soul. Alright, and that brings us to the end of the video. If you did like the video, smash that like button, share it around, and subscribe. I will be posting this type of video every week when it comes down to news, rumors, and just discussions. But with E3 around the corner, I will be posting more frequently depending on the news and how much comes out. I will be trying to stream as well the E3 events, so go ahead and follow me on my Twitch down below. I also have my Instagram, my TikTok, and my Twitter if you do want to go ahead and follow me there as well. So until next time, peace!